should we do in isolation? Pull together and help our nation later in the morning. Hey-oh, and up she rises. Hey-oh, and up she rises. Hey-oh, and up she rises during isolation.
Clap for key workers every Thursday.
Clap for key workers every Thursday. First we check our hands ain't dirty during isolation. Hey-oh, and up she rises. Hey-oh, and up she rises. Hey-oh, and up she rises during isolation.
Okay, so this is my interview with Sam, Jay and Kai from Jolly Roger, who are a pirate punk band from Plymouth/Cornwall.
Hey everyone. Sorry.
Okay, so the first question, or the first couple of questions are going to be about background. How long have you been in the music industry?
Music industry. I guess us as a band, this last year, which is the only year that we've been in a band, has been our experience.
1 year.
Yeah, about a year.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Before then, we wanted from the other side of the stage.
Yes.
Yeah, we were audience only.
How did you start in music?
I think just jumped into it really, didn't we? Sort of, we just started booking gigs before we even had a set list, and
Yeah.
just gave ourselves deadlines to hit, and just said, you know what, we're just gonna go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've been playing guitar in primary school since I was about 4 or 5, so I guess it's just always been ingrained into my body, my mind.
I've picked up loads of instruments in my life and just kept going back to the guitar, and then picked up the mandolin whilst I was in Jolly Roger, and yeah, I've just always played something and always sang, so
Right. Me, I've just been it's the same as Jay really. I've been playing music forever and just messing around with different instruments, and I like playing the bass guitar because no one else likes it and it's a useless and pointless instrument.
What are you talking about?
He's a bassist. Yeah. I think, I think with the music thing, if you're at the level that we're at, which is just gigging for money for your main income, you sort of don't know when you started. It's just always been there, and
Yeah.
it's always, you know.
Yeah, I get that.
we don't gig just for the money.
No, I mean,
We didn't get paid.
No, that's
I
true.
mean, as our main source of income.
Who are your personal musical influences?
Jack Black, and I think that's less musical, more just how to compose yourself as a famous, talented person.
Keep working on that, Jay.
Yeah, I'm trying. But most of the influences, besides the famous ones, are people that I've known, people that have taught me guitar, people that have that play in bands locally that, you know, they're just giving it all they've got. And it's nice to watch.
Mm-hmm.
My influences are mainly from like the energy that you get from rock and metal bands when you go to those alternative gigs, and I just want to bring that to whatever we're doing. We don't really have a genre, it's just a bit of everything that we like, and it's mainly just about having fun on stage, and then hopefully the crowd will have fun as well, and it's just a massive party basically,
Mm-hmm.
and that everyone feels welcome. So yeah, I'm inspired by the way that alternative gigs are, and by
Sense of community you get as well, isn't
Yeah.
it? Like when you're at a festival at Download or Bloodstock, everyone's just so lovely. So, and we've got this community of people that just follow us around that are all just really nice people.
Yeah.
yeah, go on, Kind.
Foo Fighters. I think they're just my favourite band. I think that's the answer to that question. Yeah, my favourite band.
Yeah, anyway, shall we move on?
Influences for the band, though, our band, is like Dropkick Murphys, Mount Dog McRae,
Fisherman's Friends.
I mean, I think
Lagerstein.
they're more, if you like this, you might like this. I think what actually influences us is the rock and pop punk and stuff we listened to when we were younger. I think if you if you listen to certain songs on our new album, you can hear some pop punk, you can hear some probably even like
So
dark.
we shout a lot in our
I
music
bet-
and stuff like
I
that.
bet you could hear
Do a
some
lot of
dark.
gang-
Oh, I reckon you can hear some darkness in our music, and, some, and there's a lot of there's some metal in there as well.
Yeah,
There's definitely some metal
it's
in
cool.
there.
But obviously,
Folk dropouts.
yeah,
Yeah.
but obviously there is some
Breakdowns. I
some
mean,
Drunken Nappies and Drunken Dolly and Ron Jacks and stuff like that as well. But I think they're probably the same as us, where they're just metalheads that aren't in a metal band.
Yeah.
So
Metalheads.
Wetleads.
I think it's just the energy. Like
Yeah,
you
it
keep
is.
saying that, like that they give on stage. You're playing heavier music,
Mhm.
and if you think that you rock, then it kind of comes across.
Yeah, it does.
And then people think that, oh, that was fun. Like, we've had so many people coming up to us after a show, just like, you guys just look like you had so much fun, like, playing, and it made us have fun and stuff, and that's just what it's about, really.
Okay, so oh, am I going to get attacked by a dog?
Dog?
No. Okay.
There's a dog?
Yeah. Yeah.
We walked Millie today.
Where's the dog?
Oh,
Yeah, so this is Kozo.
Yeah.
Yeah, so getting back to the question. You sort of said how this band started, but was it just sort of through wanting to be in a band, I guess?
Should we tell the story?
Me and Kynan were in a duo before. We were in a relationship, and then we were in a duo.
Whilst
I was going
continuing
to say,
to be in a
you're still
relationship.
in the relationship.
Yeah.
Would you like to?
Right, okay, Manfred and I did a duo for a while. Yes, please. We played at like a couple of gigs, and Jay joined us on a practice, and it sort of sounded pretty good. And then that weekend, we travelled down to Penzance to see a friend. Her birthday was a week later, and it was quite a big birthday for her, and she wanted a party. And she asked us if we could do some music, and she loves pirates, so we said that we would do a pirate band with Jay as well included, and then we came back here, and in 6 days, Jolly Roger was formed. We wrote
some of the songs that
Six
are on our
songs.
album in the 6 days.
yeah, no, we haven't done anything else since, really.
Yeah.
Cool. So this is, what have you, like yourself or the band, has done to keep yourself motivated? So I suppose it's easier doing it knowing that you're all living together. So a lot of bands have been struggling with like online practices and stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
I'd assume so.
we before this were doing 2 to 4 gigs every week, and since lockdown we've done at least 1 live stream gig every week. So we're just trying to keep it as normal as possible, gig and rehearsal wise, and we're learning a lot more new songs now, asking what people want to hear, just for even if we don't add it to our set list like in the future, it's just a bit of fun and a bit extra we can do to spice our music life up as much as we can.
We get many of the same viewers. We get a few new people. We get many of the same viewers, and I think they'd probably get bored of us pretty quick if we just played the same set every
Well, I think
week.
they've been enjoying a bit more of an interactive process, because when you're out gigging, not everyone can get to your next gig, but on this one, like, more people can get, it's more accessible for everyone to come along to on a Saturday. And then if we do polls during the week when we say what cover songs you want us to learn, and then everyone gets to choose, and then it's something for them to look forward to, and it keeps us motivated knowing we're doing something for the people that are enjoying watching our shows. So that's cool. And we've also been like learning covers from other local bands as well, just to talk about other music in the area, introduce people to other musicians, try and do our bit to keep that buzz going, and for our followers to have the chance to listen to new bands. So all of that stuff's we're trying to help musicians, we're trying to help venues, and we're trying to help people that are having to stay at home by learning new material and just having a bit of a chat with our followers a bit more and getting what they want into the set, which has been really fun, and it's been a challenge for us. So that's been cool.
Yeah, sort of. I mean, collaboration-wise as well, we've been putting on weekly No Clash lineups with 3 or 4 different live stream acts, like on a certain time schedule as well. So we can get people from our audience to watch the people before and after us. And,
We all post on each other's pages the live
Yeah.
streams. We
things
call
like
it Musicians Together.
Yes, and we also do we've done a couple of Tuesday gigs for venues like the Cobblestones and Junction, and we had sort of advertised their PayPal for their venues.
All their merch and
or their
stuff.
merch.
Yeah.
On Saturday coming, we were going to have a pirate show with a couple of acts at the Underground, but obviously can't do that at the moment. So all 3 of the bands, like one of them's going to go solo, and the other one they're split into 2. The other band split into 2, so they're going to do a live stream each. And then we've contacted the Ben from the Underground, and he's going to do a talk about what people can do to help venues at the time. So that's
Okay.
going to go on there as well, and we're going to like host it on all of the pages. It's just about pulling together and just trying to get as much exposure for people and venues and bands and stuff, and trying to do what we can for live streams. And when we've been doing the festivals, we ran Brixton Pirate Festival virtually, and we just did Pirates Weekend Plymouth and helped them put that on. So the bands that can't live stream at the moment, we've been helping them edit their videos together, so it looks like they can play together.
Okay.
And yeah, so that's another way we've been trying to help other musicians play and people to get to know them during lockdown.
Cool. How has COVID-19 affected your band?
I think besides the regular playing together, because we were gigging so much before, they will almost be becoming practices as well. So a lot of the set that we don't play every week on our live streams are not getting the care that they need, the practice like that we need to go through. And before this ends, we will have to go through that a few times in the weeks before. But overall, besides the not being able to gig, it's pretty much the same, I think.
It's been good for the band. As I said, we had a chance to get our album together, help out with putting festivals on virtually, make new contacts, help different musicians, make videos for people, and just we're ready to go like when this is over. And I think
Yeah,
it's done well for us to put in the extra effort.
Yeah,
Itching to
I
get on
think
stage.
it's gonna be very different for us when this lockdown finishes.
So, I know you said that you aren't in a genre, but or you can speak about just live music in general. How do you think it's affected live music?
We found that since bringing people together for these virtual festivals we've been helping with, and for the streams online, because I'm going to go to our genre, which is folk music predominantly.
Yeah,
Yeah, and the bands that we would have played with, usually because of the genre, they've got a lead singer and guitar player, not all the time, but that can usually do something solo in for the based band. So I think in folk, we've been able to include a lot of bands just from doing acoustic stuff with their vocalist and a guitar or accordion or something like that. So I think maybe the live stream stuff, COVID hasn't had as much as an effect for folk music than it has on potentially other genres.
Okay.
But yeah, obviously live music in general has just been affected massively, and people are just missing being together and the whole community around it, going to the pub, seeing music. Just it's a massive hole in my life, I know.
There is going to be a massive spike in people going out and bands getting booked, and as soon as this is finished, any pub that has a license to have live music is going to want music on, because the
Fingers
pubs
crossed.
are going to be rammed down when this is done.
And we won a newcomer slot at a medieval festival in Germany in September, and that's probably not going to go ahead either.
Yeah.
So we were going to go and play and start playing in Europe a little bit and stuff this summer, but unfortunately that's going to be on hold for what?
We have had quite a few different little festivals, like Three Wishes Festival and Applestock and
Tribal Hearts,
Holio Festival thing, the
Holio Fest,
metal festival thing and stuff. But we were really looking forward to.
Boardmasters.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
2 years running.
I don't know
2 years
if that's
running, we
been
got
officially
booked.
cancelled yet. Is
2
it?
years running, we got booked for Boardmasters, and we're not going to play it.
And now to the masses for Bloodstock, we were hosting the finals for it, and we were hoping to get a gig off that as well.
Oh yeah,
That would have been nice.
Forgot about that one.
Yeah.
That one would have been amazing.
So it's actually alright. It's the main issue for I think most people is just money at the moment. Just keeping the bills paid and the rent paid and things like that.
We luckily had a bit of help from Help Musicians, which has been great. And we've had a few lovely people tipping our live streams. So we've been able to keep going. People ordering our album and stuff, but it's just difficult.
Yeah.
And we kind of go in circles with it. You're like, oh no, like we're having to take a step back from music and stuff, and it's putting us behind. And then we talk and realise that everyone's in the same position, same boat, if you will. We'll be back next year. That's it, really.
So do you think that there has been an increase in the influence on public listening? So this is sort of, do you think more people are looking for music now than they have before?
I think that even if they're not looking for it, it's thrown in their faces, and they're more open to embrace it because there's nothing else to do.
During any period of crisis, everyone turns to the arts, don't they, to make themselves feel better. Music, television, movies, Hollywood, paintings, anything to take their mind away from it. So I think there's definitely an increase in listeners, without a shadow of a doubt. Yeah.
It's hard to judge before now, but I know we can just see from our streams that we've got more people watching each week. That's just from us. So maybe as the lockdown goes further and further, more people are like making an evening of the live streams and or dressing up with us or finding music to occupy them during the day and the evenings, or just putting it on whilst they're doing stuff around the house, rather than, because a lot of people aren't working, like going out to work. People working from home, I know they've been putting on CDs, and my auntie's always messaging me saying, I'm listening to this today. And I think more people, because they're at home, they've got the opportunity to listen to more music during the daytime.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
We row silent mountain. We row silent mountain.
Okay, so you probably have a lot to speak about in this, even though you've sort of mentioned it before. So releases during quarantine.
We released a single as well, What Should We Do in Isolation?
Yeah,
I
that's
did a
true.
video at home.
We've written some new material. We did a St Luke's Plymouth charity show last week, or week before. I can't remember.
They did a charity weekend there, and it raised over £3,500 for St Luke's Plymouth.
It's cool.
So that was fantastic to be a part of. Yeah. And we had fun making our What Should We Do in Isolation video.
So because you've been doing so much, do you think you have obtained good promotion during lockdown?
Yeah, I'd say so. I think,
Especially on the Facebook.
yeah.
I think so. Brixton Pirate Festival, running that is got us a lot of promotion as a band, because we did it as a Jolly Roger Presents
Okay.
virtual pirate festival. So yeah, we got a lot of people checking out our band that day, I think, and new followers from around the world. And then again, just promoting ourselves by teaming up with doing the Musicians Together streams on a Saturday, promoting other bands, local bands, and then them promoting us for the weekend ahead. It's been really good and useful for us, not only to make friends and check in on everyone during lockdown, make sure everyone's alright, but to help each other promote our music as well. So
Yeah, since we started on the Brixton thing, since all work started on that, I can't remember looking at the Facebook and seeing anything less than like 100 plus followers, new likes this week or something. It's going up by 100 a week, which is, I mean, that's crazy figures compared to what it was when we first started.
Yeah, cool. Really cool.
Yeah.
I think as more people are on the internet as well, more people are like finding music,
Mm-hmm.
like checking out new bands and giving them a like or a follow or whatever. And
Yeah, we got an order off that guy that just randomly tuned into one of our old live streams that was already up. He was from Yorkshire, North Yorkshire or something, and he'd sent us a message like, "I'm watching you guys. It's 11 o'clock in the morning, and I've cracked open a beer because your live stream's so brilliant." And then he ordered an album and gave us loads of money. And,
t-shirts and stuff like that.
That's cool.
So it's very cool. So we all were really grateful for the work that Help Musicians UK have been doing with their financial hardship fund, and we all got some money granted to us through them, and that's been really helpful.
massively.
Yeah, we've been really appreciative to anybody that's given us any tips for our PayPal when we've been doing our live streams, and for anyone that's ordered merch and the albums as well. I mean, we spent most of all of the album money on ordering the first batch, which we paid for yesterday.
Mhm.
But anything extra now, if anyone else wants to buy an album or our merch or anything, that just all helps us towards our food shopping and stuff. So we've been able to get by just about, but yeah, it's just about coming up with new innovative ways that we can just keep in the music industry, and we're just really thankful to everyone that supports us and follows us and likes our music, because otherwise we wouldn't have been able to get through.
Mhm. You started a business though.
I did start a business.
So he's making hats. He made mine.
Oh, very nice.
And he's got some international orders. You have an order from the United
Oh,
States.
so- You got inspired by
Yeah.
this time,
Yeah.
starting our own business.
So I've
I'll
got
be doing events.
I've got 5 orders in at the moment, and it's good. It's not making money yet, but it's brand new business, so it's
Yeah.
investment. Yeah, it's cool.
Wow.
And also,
All
we've
them
just-
business then.
we've got really supportive parents that
Yeah.
have given us some money to help us get by without even us asking sometimes. Well,
Yeah.
we haven't at all, but they've just been like, right, we're helping you out a little bit, and then we're just really grateful for that, and it's never expected, but it's just really nice. They're just, because they're both still working, they just want to help, and a lot of people, and like other family members as well, like mine and Jay's auntie has been really helpful with getting the album out. She's put in loads of orders. There's only one of her, but apparently she needs about 50 albums, I don't know. So yeah, just families sticking together and helping each other through. We're very grateful and lucky to have a big family, all of us,
Yeah.
big supportive family.
My final question now. So after lockdown, do you think all of this will have an impact on the music industry? And if so, why?
I hope so.
I think, I think I said earlier, there's going to be a big spike in it. In people going to shows, because we've all spent so long without getting a beer and having fun. And I think there's lots of people that have continued to work through lockdown who have a big treasure chest full of money that they haven't been able to spend, that they're going to want to spend. So I think gigs are going to take
Buy
a
everyone
big
else's
hit.
appointment, can't we?
Yeah, I really hope so. I really hope that it does.
You know what? People are going to go to the pub. A lot of people are going to go to pubs and venues and clubs. And because of that, pubs, venues and clubs are going to earn more money. And because of that, they're going to be able to afford to book bands. And
Yeah.
I think that hopefully that knock-on effect will sort of stay. And then the music will become a part of the pub/club/venue scene more. So it's almost expected that there'll be a live band on if you're going out.
Yeah.
And hopefully
That'll
that'll
be
be
lovely.
a snowball effect. And it could be a nice restart, because before this, it was just declining more and more. People weren't interested. And
Yeah.
when people got live music, especially venues that weren't music venues, it was just, this is live music. So if you try and get a gig and you're like, this is our charge, you're like, I can get live music for this much. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's a band, a three-piece, a solo artist, these venues, it's sort of just
It's about the money rather than the music.
Exactly, yeah.
But yeah, I think hopefully, because I hope that lots of people will appreciate music a bit more through lockdown and knowing it's helped a lot of people get through with the live streams and listening to new acts and stuff like that. That maybe they'll just appreciate what musicians and the music industry do for the community, and then hopefully support them and go and see the new bands that they've discovered and people that have helped them through live. So yeah, hope so.
Well, it's like I was saying with our album, we're hoping that will get more people hearing our stuff and enjoying our music without seeing us, and that goes to stand for other bands as well, especially local bands that are pushing their music through streams and reaching out, and hopefully a lot more people sort of get a lot more favourite bands.
And I know that a lot of clubs aren't going to have that much money when we come out of this, so I am a little bit concerned about when we are allowed out whether they'll be able to afford to have any bands on, at least straight away anyway, unless there's a way that we can work out that people have to pay to get in, but to pay the musicians and the pub and the venues and stuff, just a way that the venues and the musicians can work together so we're both making money. But yeah, I hope the venues and the pubs will be open to having discussions with the musicians that they have booked in about like ways of trying to make it work, because everyone wants to get back out there, and I don't want. It's just there's got to be a solution.
Yeah, definitely. Well, that was my last question. Thank you for participating.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, drink. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, drink. Don't forget on Sunday, drink, drink, drink.
So we got our album, which is in process of being made right now, and it's in production. So it will be with us in 2 weeks. We're taking pre-orders and orders for our Facebook page, which is really exciting. And we've got 2 EPs, and we've got a t-shirt as well, which is there behind Kylan. There's our t-shirt, and we've got 2 EPs and our album. You can check us out at facebook.com/Jolly Roger Band UK. And if anybody would like any help putting on their virtual events or festivals, we're doing that as well. So you can email us at jollyrogerbanduk@gmail.com.
If anyone's in the market for a new pirate hat, custom made to their specific instruction, then visit Aubrey Cara on Facebook. Send me a message.
Down she goes to Davy Jones. 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 We set aside our normal lives to dress in hats and beers, singing guns and krakens with our tankards full of beer. No more working 9 to 5, we'll stick it to the man. Raise the anchor, change the tires, and sail across the land.
Give us a like on Facebook if you like us, and if not, just follow us.
Yeah, if you don't like us, just follow us. Get the numbers up.